Hey everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video. Doing some coverage for you today on Brett. I want to start with the 24-hour view here, just looking at the chart. We are down a little bit, 5.85% in the last 24 hours. We had an all-time high of 8 cents and coming down here slightly to 7 cents. So we've been hovering for the last week or so in this 7 cent, 8 cent range. It's been basically in this kind of range since the market crash, which we see over here, which of course on the zoomed out view doesn't look that bad, but it went down from 13 cents down to about 8 cents. So we're still waiting for Brett to kind of pick up and wake up a little bit. And it has these moments of like a 1 cent rise. Actually, if we take a look here at the zoomed out view here of the chart, we could see everything from the market crash. So we see the market crash happen here in the beginning of August. We see the dip down to 7 cents, and we see how it's kind of been hovering in this range for since the beginning of August. So in terms of prices, we see it, kind of wake up slightly. We see it here. This is around just a few days after the market crash. We see it go up a little bit to 9 cents. Then it goes back down to 7, back up again to 10, back down again to 6, and then back up again to 10. So since the market crash, we've only seen this as high as 10 cents. We haven't seen it back up at 11, 12, 13, 14 cents yet. And I think that's kind of what people are waiting for it to at least get back to what it was before the market crash. Um, Brett has an all-time high, like all time of 19 cents. So I think that should kind of be the next goal since now we're already in October here, and we're headed into the end of the year. Very important time for the bull cycle. This is where things, should it really be starting to pump, if not getting ready to pump. And I think it's time, for Brett to hopefully be getting its, numbers back in shape here and getting prepared to kind of pump through the end of the year into 2025. It would be nice for it to work its way up to its all-time high. I'd like to see this get to 19, 20 cents at least by the end of the year. I think it will. Uh, Keep in mind, this is the beginning of October, so I think that hopefully by the end of October, we could see this at 11, 12, or 13 cents. And then November and December, hopefully working its way up to 20 cents and maybe even a little over. In terms of exchange listings, I'd like to see some tier ones as well. I think if Hoppy's getting tier ones and Turbo is getting tier ones, why can't Brett get some tier ones, I do think they're working on it. I think that's something on the developer's radar for sure, but perhaps a crack in listing would be nice. It's already available on Uphold, so I feel like mostly all the meme coins that are available on Uphold should really kind of be taking priority to be, listed on some other tier one exchanges. So perhaps a Kraken listing might be nice for this, a Gemini listing, maybe a Binance listing. I think, those are some things that are hopefully on the developer's radar because I think that'll definitely help this pump. And also I just want to bring this up. I've been getting a lot of comments lately, and it's a great question, about why like Brett is why I tell people to do like a bigger bag of Brett versus like maybe Turbo or Myro. The reason I bring Turbo and Myro up is because those are the two specific videos that I've seen this comment on, and in comparison to Brett. And it's because yes, Myro is going to have bigger pumps in the way that the price is going to probably skyrocket to over $30. And yes, Turbo is definitely going to do at least a 100x. So yes, there's bigger gains and you'll make more money in Miro and Turbo, but they don't have the same stability as Brett. And Brett, I'm not calling it a stable coin by any means because it's not, but it does have a sense of stability and safety in it. And it was kind of designed to kind of be the next Pepe and a great long-term hold. Miro and Turbo, I think, are Turbo is a great long-term hold. Um, and so is Miro to an extent, but I just don't think that they were designed necessarily to become like the next Pepe that you could hold for like a few years. Um, in order to, you know, present or advise less risk in what I tell people, I think Brett is obviously the safer play, and it's guaranteed gains. Okay. And I mean, Brett's gonna go to probably like $5, $7. Myro's gonna go to like 30 or, like 30, 31, $32, $33. So like, obviously that price is gonna be larger and it's gonna pump to a more expensive price. But you could still make like a lot of money on Brett depending on what you put in it. Like it's not like a $500 coin or buying a small bag. Like I always tell people like make Brett your second biggest bag to Caspa. Okay? So Caspa should be your biggest bag, like at like 80% of your portfolio, 85% of your portfolio, and make like, or let's say Cass was 80% of your portfolio, make Brett 10%. Okay. And then make like the other 10% like small bags on, other meme coins. It's the blue chip meme coin of the bull cycle, Brett. Um, it's safe. It's an easy win. I don't see a lot of volatility in the price. I don't see a lot of, up and down movement. I don't think it's as big of a gamble as some of these other meme coins. At the end of the day, Myro's a gamble. Okay. It could go to zero at any time. Turbo could go to zero at any time. Do I foresee that happening? No. I mean, can I actually like predict that? Obviously not. But, I just think that Brett is the safer play. So that's why I tell people, pack your bags on it. It's an easy gain. It's an easy win. And then so everyone's like, well, you can't make as much money on Brett with it going to $5 to $7 as you can Myro if it's going up to like 30 plus bucks. I get it. But then, buy accordingly, like put more money into Brett. And then maybe, you'll make more money on it. Probably not as much as Myro, but Myro Myro, don't get me wrong, Brett is a guaranteed win. Myro is a little more of an easy gain if it really like will pump to the prediction. I think it will, but like Myro's easy because you could put $100 on it and walk away and then see what happens. Like you don't have to be putting thousands and thousands of dollars into it. So yes, in a way, Brett is going to cost you more, or you have to put more into Brett to get more out of it, maybe. That argument I definitely get, but I think I just kind of push Brett because it really is designed to be the next Pepe, and it's doing pretty okay, and it's got a pretty good, price behind it, and in terms of like what it's gonna become, and the developers are working very hard. It's got one of the strongest narratives behind it. It's a great logo. The website is awesome. It's like one of my favorite websites in the entire crypto space. So it's got a lot going for it. So I push it more, I think, than the microcap meme coins or these other like gamble meme coins because it's a safe play. Like, and you could put thousands and thousands of dollars into it and be okay. So, um, I think my comment on those, comments about bread and in comparison to other meme coins is just that it's a safer play, and they're different. They're both meme coins, but they're both different kinds of meme coins, if that makes sense. They're structured differently. They're, different price points, kind of, depending on which one you're comparing it to. And the flow of these charts is very different. So, it's hard to compare it to others, but I understand the argument of why am I putting all my money into Brett when I'm not going to make as much money? I get it. It's just a safer play. I don't see this dumping at all. With that being said, going over to the community sentiment here, 89% of the community is bullish on Brett, 11% is bearish. I think if we get some more exchange listings, this is going to be pretty good, but continue to pack your bags on this, guys. I would keep buying it. As long as it doesn't exceed your Caspa bag, I would keep buying this, especially if you want to make a really nice chunk of money at the end of the bull cycle. My bull cycle price prediction for this, I've actually said a few times in my little commentary there that I think literally went on for like 5 minutes, but my price prediction for this is a $40 billion market cap, which would put it at $5 to $7. So $5 to $7 range. I think this is definitely going to hit $5. So, if you want to get more out of it, continue to put money into it. I don't think this is really going to be one that's going to dump at all. It's very stable. So that is part of why I push it. So pack your bags on this. As long as it doesn't exceed Caspa, you should be good. Let it be your second biggest bag in your portfolio, and then you could play around with small bags in the other meme coins. At least that's how I do it. I know a lot of serious investors, that's what they do. Um, it has served me well in the past. I've done really well with that kind of structure. So, yeah, so I'm just kind of relaying that to all of you listeners and subscribers. Just a few things before I end this video as well. My social media links are in the description section: Instagram, X, Discord server. I have a monthly membership going on for $3.99 a month. Check it out on the channel under the membership tab. And also, my merch store is up and running. Check that out on the store tab if interested. And of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It is so, so appreciated. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.